Hey, hey, hey. What day is it? It is Thursday. So we are trash talking on Thursday evening. Except this Thursday, I think we're going to take a little bit of a different route. So I invite you guys just to take a deep breath and hopefully it'll be okay that we're not trash talking like we normally do. Hey, Lori, one of the reasons I'm taking a little different tact is those of you guys who saw a couple of our posts the last few days. Our Tuesday morning did not start the way we imagined it would start. We woke up to one of our children having a seizure, Savannah. This undoubtedly, for you guys will understand, this caused a bit of upheaval within our home. It is not something that was anything that we would ever expect with Savannah. Savannah wasn't sick. This was not something that, she was having some hard times and all of a sudden, this was something that popped up because of something. This was random. And so word went out and we asked for prayer. We asked for people to join us. And may I say thank you. So, as opposed to Trash Talk Thursday, I would like to say it is Thankful Thursday. We are very thankful for all of you who joined with us in prayer, all of you who sent amazing words to us, words of encouragement, those of you who have reached out looking for any way to help us. Um, I've got to say, there is a moment when something like that is happening where you know who God is, but do you believe it? And one of those things that helps you remember and helps you tie into what you have said you believe, what you live, what you believe, is those people around you. It's why it's so essential to have people who know you and love you for who you are, not what you do. Uh, I've got to say, if I only had people in my life that loved me because of the prophetic, I would have found myself wanting. But I don't have that. I have you guys who are amazing, and I'm eternally grateful for those who have loved us for who we are, who love me, who love Shannon, Tamara, Trisha, Brittany, Bethany, all the way down. Uh, you guys have been a beautiful example of the body to us, and I so appreciate that the beautiful separation between not just having friends, but having family as well. Not just family by blood, but family by choice. So many of you have chosen to love us and bring us into your family, and I so appreciate that. So thank you. Um, thank you. And allow me to say once again, thank you. Um, as we come into a trash talk Thursday, so many times I'm just trying to help us move to a different perspective. Allow me to do that today just from a different perspective, from a place of gratefulness. It's not that I come into Trash Talk Thursdays ungrateful, but this particular Thursday, I have a lot to be grateful for. We are 2 days removed from an event that, in the moment, as Shannon brought Savannah down the stairway into the front room, Savannah didn't appear to be breathing. Her lips were starting to turn blue. This was a moment that either was going to be a great victory or catastrophic. If any of you guys have been in an emergency event such as that, I know many people have experienced great trauma, have experienced catastrophe, have experienced victory. Throughout my life, if you know the story of my life, there have been many moments that have been traumatic. I have been, even by occupation, in moments like that. I only had one response in that moment, and that was the sound of my voice had to be the sound of my Father's voice. I had to trust that the one who lived in me was going to begin to shift things. And when we laid Savannah down, there's a set of chairs right next to the door. We're waiting for an ambulance to arrive. I began to look at Savannah and I said, I need you to begin to breathe. And I said, this is the sound of your dad, and I need you to respond to me. And she wasn't responding, but she began to breathe. She didn't look at me. She didn't come out of the place that she was in, but she began to breathe. And I continued to talk. I just began to speak over her. And one of the things that happened in that moment is the 911 operator said, you have to know that your voice must be incredibly helpful to her. Even though she's not responding, your voice is so soothing that it will be helpful. May I say to you, uh, this was a father who was breaking, but trusting his heavenly Father. There was nothing soothing about the man, but everything soothing about the one who lives in me. In those moments, you can't create that. It has to be apprehended. And I'm not saying I did something. I'm not saying I apprehended. I was apprehended. And so I just want to let you guys know I so appreciate the many of you that continue to pray life into Savannah, to pray life into us. If you saw her today, you would never even imagine something like that happen, especially not just days ago. She doesn't remember a thing. Uh, Jesus wins. That is my testimony today. Jesus wins. So on a Trash Talk Thursday, I just want to remind you to be thankful, to not allow the trash to rob you of your thankfulness, to never enter a moment that defeats your gratefulness. That in those moments where faith is required, it's okay to say, I believe, help my unbelief. It's okay to reach for those who love you and go, I'm not sure I can do this. I need you to do this with me or for me. And so many of you guys did that with us, did it for us. And I am eternally grateful to all of you. So in this moment, what I would say, just to not just make this about our family, but to help us all grow, maybe to put this a little more in context, is as I look at our current national state, it's not responding. The United States of America needs the voice of the one that's apprehended. It needs the voice that others, when they hear the sound, begin to go, I want that sound. When that operator said that, it almost had a longing for that voice to be towards them. I'm not saying that's exactly what they were trying to communicate. I'm just telling you that's what it felt like. It reminded me that I am connected to the one who is the answer to all things. May I suggest to you on a thankful, grateful evening that you find the thanksgiving and the gratefulness for a nation that it would easily be able to turn and look and go, there's a lot of trash. but I won't look at that today. I will be apprehended by the one who knows the right words to say. I'll be apprehended by the one who has me connected to the people who will love with me a nation that needs to breathe again. So be thankful, be grateful. I'm thankful. I'm not just thankful that my daughter's here, which that goes without saying and is beyond words. I'm thankful for my friends and family. A moment like that can change your life in understanding what love looks like. Not only what love looks like, but how I must begin to manifest it to everyone and everything around. So I encourage you, we have a nation that needs the sound of a voice that causes it to breathe. So again, thank you guys for being with us. We're so thankful. Uh, if Since I am being thankful and grateful, let me remind you, we do what we do because of you. We have no doubt that we rely upon Jesus. He is amazing. He is our source. But we know that he sources us because of you. How many of you guys are ones that send money to us? How many are monthly supporters? How many of you are part of our institute or do strategy sessions? Listen, this is how the Pharisees survive. And I'm not making a plea, I'm saying thank you. That's amazing. Do you understand that the miracle of what we do is you? If you ever think that you haven't seen a miracle every time you participate in our family, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. You have to know it's a miracle. You cannot live your daily life to pay the bills that you pay, to live the life that you live, and not know that a family of 14 is not a miracle trusting Jesus. And every time you hear him and you participate in some way, whether it's buying a book or sending us money or praying for us, reaching out with a prophetic word, how many times have you brought the encouragement at the right moment in the right time to remind us we're on the right track? It's a miracle. So I encourage you, if it's a time where you need one, may you be apprehended. May this be the moment that you step into your miracle. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you think I'm going to ever stop thanking him, don't shrug it off. I get to thank people too. I thank him nonstop. Internally, even now, I'm reminded how grateful I am to him. So, as you can tell, I didn't write anything down tonight. I'm usually off the cuff with a little bit of a point. Today, I have one emotional drive of Thanksgiving. So it's a little hard not to just keep saying thank you. That's the beauty of stepping into thankfulness and gratefulness. It's hard not to just stay there. It's a beautiful place to live. So take a few moments, be apprehended by him, give thanks, be grateful, be a miracle, and then speak to our nation in such a way that she breathes again. Guys, I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Uh, be on the lookout for all the things that we're doing, and we'll see you guys soon.